CBS News legal analyst Jack Ford is with us now in Studio 57. It is beyond disturbing as you read these accounts and as you hear from Armin. This is only the second of these alleged victims. Who's going to testify?
What's interesting about it, Erica, these are hard cases to prosecute. And I did some when I was a prosecutor. The reason is because human nature is such that you don't want to believe that a well-regarded, respected person would be capable of something like this. So if you're a prosecutor, you want to have an accuser who is believable, who can tell a story, who can explain away why they didn't go to authorities. But here, the prosecutor has strength in numbers. One of the advantages they have is we're told at least 8 of these accusers are going to testify. And if I'm the prosecutor, it puts me in a position to argue at the end, look, if it was just one, maybe you could raise issues about it. But you're going to hear from, or you will have heard from 8 different people who are telling the same story. That has to mean something.
Armin testified, or characterized Mike McCreary's testimony as the second punch. Why is he so important to the prosecution?
Clearly, your accusers are critical. They're the core. But if you're a prosecutor, you want somebody who you can bring in who's not actively involved, who doesn't have a horse in the race, if you will. You always look to somebody who can come in and say, I saw this and I have nothing to do with this. Mike McCreary is interesting. In many ways, his life has been ruined by this. He was a young graduate assistant at the time when he saw this. He was a rising star in college football. He played at Penn State as a coach here, and essentially he's lost his job because of all this. So again, if I'm the prosecutor, I can say to the jurors, he doesn't want to be here. You could tell he didn't want. He doesn't have anything to gain from this, and sometimes the reluctant witnesses can be the most compelling witnesses in a courtroom. So I think here the prosecutor can look at him and say, he's different from everybody else. He's got nothing to gain here, doesn't want to be here. You should really believe what he has to say.
So what will the defense do?
You know, the defenses we're seeing, and Armin mentioned it before, they're setting the stage to argue that a couple things. One is that Jerry Sandusky, whatever he did, the contact he had was not criminal. Awkward, inappropriate, but not criminal. He didn't intend for it to be criminal. The other argument they're setting the stage for right now is suggesting that some of these accusers may well be coming here and making this stuff up because they're seeing it as a payday. That's a hard defense to get because you know, jurors look at it and they say, really, all 8 of them doing that? But the defense has to deal with the case that they have. You can't make it up. So they're putting together a composite here of it never happened that way, and these guys are looking to get a payday out of it. Whether that flies with the jury or not, you never know.
Jack Ford, as always, thank you.
I try.